Please consider joining us on our website. You'll have access to Interesting Minds, crime series, and a tutorial so you can see how I do it. I can't guarantee you'll figure it out, but I will teach you how I see people.
Speaking about the Jeffrey Epstein case, let's listen to this.
A number of them required having union representatives and lawyers before we could schedule interviews. However, we're moving expeditiously, and I think soon I'll be in a position to...
Well, we're looking at Barr. He's talking about the Epstein fiasco. Barr isn't as loose. He's got stress.
Report to Congress and the public.
And you notice his sidekick beside him is watching and paying attention to what Barr is saying. It tells me when you do that and you've got someone who's supposedly your ally, that you had a discussion about what you were going to say prior to coming out here. This is what we discussed. This is what we've all agreed on. The talks that we've had prior. This is what the facts are. And so you watch them to make sure you're all still on the same page.
Results. I will say that, as I said before, we have found serious irregularities at the center, but at the same time, I have seen nothing that undercuts the finding of the medical examiner that this was a suicide.
So I have seen nothing. He does not go to any kind of visual memory. He goes to the part of the brain where it's, how does this sound coming out of my mouth? And his sidekick over there has gone tight-lipped and nodding his head in the positive.
Anything on Project Safe Neighborhood?
Now they've both gone tight-lipped.
Following up there, is Epstein's death indicative of systemic problems in Bureau of Prisons, and if so, how do you plan to fix them?
Well, Epstein's death, I think we will see, was a suicide, and I do think that there are some...
So he's not giving really good eye contact on that one. I think we will see is suicide, and he still stays down in eye contact afterwards, briefly, and back down. Their mind does not agree with the body for this entire narrative. At this point, we're just looking at a narrative being given. Whitaker's confidence in Barr, he has confidence in Barr. I do not.
Some irregularities at the center. But I have brought in Kathy Hawk Sawyer now to run.
And he did through that whole thing. He sat there and he stayed down. He brought his eyes up once for an emphasis on the place he was talking about, center. And then he goes right back down. And then he goes into the next narrative of who he's brought in.
The Bureau of Prisons. I worked closely with her when I was Attorney General 27 years ago, and I appointed her as the director of the Bureau. And
he gives more eye contact with, I appointed her, and it's much longer in that spiel. He's not giving really good eye contact, but on her, he gives more than he was.
She did an outstanding job over many years at the Bureau, and I have every confidence that she's going to be able to address any management or operational deficiencies at the Bureau.
And then you see his sidekick given the positive on that one, so apparently they agree on this individual coming in.
Dallas Morning News. Sir, if we could take one right over here.
I did have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you need me to repeat it about the gun legislation?
If we have anything on topic with Project Safe Neighborhoods first. I'm sorry, we got to go on topic first. Anyone else have anything on topic?
Thank you. Do you have
last question.
idea?
Well, I think, yes, I do have an idea. The president has been consulting broadly, particularly with members of Congress and the leadership on the Hill. And when Congress returns from recess, I expect that the administration, as well as the leaders on the Hill, are going to be advancing some proposals.
Thank y'all so much. I'm sorry, we have to wrap here. We have more meetings we have to go to.
Not very forthcoming in that either. It looks like business as usual. Not exactly what you want to see or hear, but government is government. If you like it, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.